I guess we're on. We're on. We're live. What's up? Here we are. Little Tuesday chill before the lives get going. Donnie. It's just you and me, bro. It always starts off quiet. And then it grows and builds into some weird... Who knows? Who knows where we're going to go? I don't. What did I order today? I ordered something. Shoot. I already forgot. I'm good with it. We can just chill. I didn't make it into yours last night at all. I got sidetracked. And then somewhere between 8 p.m. and like 11:30, I don't know where the time went. Who knows where I don't know. I don't know. I'm having a good day. How are you doing, Dom? Looks like it's got the cool makers, just the cool makers up in here. And me. I don't really make shit. That one handle that I did, definitely, Donnie, like you said, I think I got it too hot when I was doing it because it separated even a little more now that I noticed. And it stabilized wood, so it just didn't have a good seal, and the more I sand on it, work on it, it just doesn't seem to. So do I try to just rip all that wood off and just use the blank as a fresh test, or wait till I use all my other blanks and then go back to it, maybe? Or just leave it in the pile of, here's the way to learn. I can look at a screw up and learn. What's up, Tavis Thomas? Greetings. Now I can't remember what it is I ordered. We could talk about it, but I don't remember. Oh, there was a cold steel that I ordered yesterday. The Black Friday sales are starting to pop up for those of you that haven't really checked yet. A lot of times that's not going to happen for another day or two, but there's some Migrons that are on special. There is some CJRBs that are on sale. Could totally grind it off. Yeah, I thought about it. Maybe we'll wait. Oh, is that Grateful? Or my chat filter, all messages. You're an idiot. What's up, Grateful? Here we are. So I think I'll just do the other ones first and then come back to that one, maybe. Or maybe I'll get a grinder by then. I think I'll just start doing this. Herne, what's up? Good morning. Yeah, what do you think about that bad boy? I saw your comment. I hadn't had a chance to reply yet. I was on my way home. I saw it. I was like, I'll reply in a minute. The little, what is it? Vazat? Something like that. Pretty fun. Nice little front flipper for $30 from Migron. The fuller does flick out, but I failed it a couple times here and there. It's a little tight. You get in there and you kind of do one of these. You got to kind of get in there for the flick. Vazat. But something about the close is nice. Mr. Chaz, I like your knives. Which one? Which one? Pick. You have to choose. See? Fail, fail, fail. What? I just failed like 4 times in a row. My finger broken? Weird. Learn my lesson from the sales this year. Going to be a good boy the entire year so I can take proper advantage of the sales next year. Also, I've learned over time, not all companies, but definitely some, I pay attention on like Amazon and different places. I have things in carts that I want, and I pay attention to what the prices are. Because I noticed on Amazon, when they do like Amazon days and Black Friday days and stuff like that, often it'll be like $30, original price $40. But before the sale went, it was $30. And so like right when the sales are about to start, all of a sudden they mark them up and then they put a discount on it, making you thinking you're getting a discount. But it's like, that's been in my cart for 4 months at $40. But now it's on sale for $40. Like, anybody see any companies do that? Little tricky kind of a, it's a thing though. Gonna go 100% grab the budget Loki. Dude, the budget Loki when it comes out from Tenable, I'm gonna jump on that too. I think it says January, right? Then I'm gonna take myself off the board. Hello from Iran. Hello. How are you doing? They need to redesign the access to the fuller and bring said fuller all the way across the cutout. Yep. They could easily bring that fuller up a little bit because you have to kind of get under it. Well, man, I failed. And I definitely fail. I mean, you saw me fail a bunch. Thumb out. You really got to get in there, deep. But the flick out, it's satisfying when it works. What's up, Sir Han? You gotta refresh the page every day. What's up, Kathleen? What's up, NAF nerds? What's up, Dirty Dan? Boom. Yeah, so I always pay attention to what are the prices, because what was it that I was looking at, like one of those, was last year. It was like one of those portable compressor battery charger things that you put in your car in like the trunk, and it was like $40. And then, Black Friday sale, it was $39.99, but it was, it's $46 on sale for $39. It was like, no, it's been $40. All right, so we're going to have to go ahead and, no, we don't do that here. We do not do that. We don't even discuss that here. Is Spyderco Shaman suitable for a front flipper? I don't have a Spyderco Shaman. Does a Shaman have a front flipper on it? I'm trying to think of Spydercos that have front flippers. Front flipper meaning this little nub right here on the front versus this would be a rear flipper. Here's another front flipper. I don't think, am I wrong? What's up, Cicero? I don't trust MSRP versus sale price. I always check multiple sites too. Why is my hair wet? It's raining. It is literally raining. My shoes were soaked. I guess I could point you outside. It's almost dark, but it is currently raining in Minnesota right now. So I am wet. We'll survive. There are a few mods on. They will be on top of it all. Yeah, so what was it? I bought a Cold Steel. It's a Andrew Demko design Cold Steel folder. I can't remember what it's called right now. Like I said, it's a Demko design. I've seen it before. Purple Rain, I mean. And it's listed on Amazon at like 65% off, right? And you're like 65% off, whatever. And so it says it's like $110 and it was $40. And I'm like, is it really 40? Is it really $100? Maybe it's only 60 or something. And they're making this 40 look like it's a lot better. Well, I went and looked. Trolls are out in force. I appreciate you. I went and looked on Blade HQ and it was still like $85 on Blade HQ. So then I went and found it on, I don't remember, Knife Center or something like that, and it was also $80. And so anywhere else I found it, it was 80, even though the MSRP on the Amazon said 110, but $40. So that $40 is still half the price that you can get it at Blade HQ right now. So I went for it. You know what I'm saying? Is that John Wick? It's the wet slick look. We got the wet slick look. Does KC do affiliate links now? Knives Fast KC? I mean, he has links. He has some discount codes too. I have links, but I don't really push them. I figured if it's not my thing, but I do have them on my like description. So like if you are interested, there are a few people can go down and use them, but I don't really push them or promote them all that much. I don't really have any discount codes, but I usually, if someone's asking, I always try to say like KC usually has like a 10% code, or Tri-State will have like a 10% code. Or what's the other one? Lefty usually has a good code. So since I just basically try to help get the codes out for the folks that I know that got them. What's up, JSCJ, Joe K, and Sterling Stutes? Rit dye, blue jean, micarta scales, sapphire blue, or purple. I think a lot of the people that are hanging out on my channel usually go purple. I'm personally, no offense to all the purple lovers, I'm kind of more blue. You meant Knife Center? Oh, KC is in Knife Center. I don't think so. I don't buy stuff from Knife Center. I just was looking for the price. I was like, where is it popping up on Google at a price that's for sale right now, to try to get some type of comparable what it's actually sells for. Because sometimes when they say they're on sale and then you go find it at Blade HQ or whatever, and it's the normal price at Blade HQ is the sale price. I think I'll do sapphire blue. I like purple, but I have enough. Again, a bunch of the folks in here are going to say purple all day, but blue. I almost got a blue, but it reminded me of this Migaron right here. Actually, the Migaron has the gray. But what was it? I ordered an Olatans. Right now, Olatans has a sale going on for Black Friday. Blue, that's it. Cicero's out. So Olatans. This is the Migaron Carex. Very nice. I like this blue a lot. The Olatans something. They had a couple nice ones on sale. And I ordered one of those today. What's up, Henry? Got a flipper. I gotta do some flipper tab deletes. Can I just get on there on my grinder and just go until it's gone? Then you can't save it though. Like Paul saves all his, so he's got a bag full of, which is wild. So yeah, you probably want to measure off. Anybody in here done a flipper tab delete like Paul does? So you probably want to measure off, kind of draw where it is flush here. Maybe draw where it's flush there, kind of get an idea where you want your line, and then take that blade off and physically cut away the chunk, the nub, the stump, and then sand it and grind it, smooth it, round it off, etc. Why blue or purple? Why not go blurple? Truth facts. Volt got a purple heavy stonewash, and the Concept Osprey got straight purple. Nice. I need to start doing that anno. I got the equipment. Do I buy Gaucho knives with silver? I don't, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't. I am not familiar. I can look them up though. Santiago? Is that a specific brand or a style? Let me see. Search. Google. Gaucho. Buenos Aires. Oh, very cool. This is why we're here. This is why we're here. Welcome to the channel. I love it when people make some recommendations, find something that you haven't seen before, and we can look it up. We just got my first Alaskan Ulu. It's a cheapo, but I'm turned on to folding Ulus and actual fixed blade Ulus. All right, what did I just miss? Paul has a pillowcase full of flipper tabs, just for the Tooth Fairy, right? Don't take too much away from your detent track. Oh, right. Be careful not to remove where the detent is. So you don't want to go too deep either. Very good little piece of advice there, Dom. Okay, so Santiago recommended this Gaucho knives. We're going to check this out. Hold on one second here. Make sure not to affect the action area of the blade or any part that's making contact with pins and stuff. Right. You got to be careful for sure to look at like where that is, what's coming around. Is it hitting that stop pin? Don't cut it off past that. So you do have to pay attention to stuff. What's up, Thomas? All right. That's two for the Magnus sluts in the house. All right. Anybody else ever been to Gaucho Knives? Hold on. I apologize that we're pointing a camera at a screen. That's not always ideal. Gaucho, Buenos Aires. Handle knife with deer horn handle. Oof. That's like a really nice looking kitchen knife. What do we got? 115 bucks. What kind of materials they use in here? Deer horn, I got that. Where's the blade steel? Just says corrosion resistant stainless. I think they will say. A lot of kitchen 10 products. So this is all women, men. Oh, they also sell clothing and tableware. This one looks cool. Cowbone handle. Oh, this isn't it. Falcon Orbolado. Well, they got knives, so there's something. There is something. All right, give me a sec. What's up, Jim? Does the Alaskan on the Ulu have an indent or is it printed? It is carved in there. Or is that carved in there? It's like burned in there. It's not great. I prefer it to not have that. But yeah, it is. You can see on the A and the L, it's definitely been like almost like burnt in. Okay, Falcon Arbo. Look that one up. Search Google. We're in the right ballpark. Either way, we're looking at cool knives. Crazy looking daggers and stuff. I'll keep searching. I will keep searching. We're almost got it. Falcon, Verigi, yeah. Argentinian knives. The knives of Gaucho. Stelter Tenderfoot. The knife of the gaucho. Black Friday bundle. This is stuff that is probably some really cool stuff. I got to do some research or have an exact link. The info is bringing me to stuff, but there's so much variety. We have an exact link. It'd be easier. Because I could spend hours looking at each page, which I appreciate, and I will. I'm not closing those pages. We're going to look at them out for sure. I appreciate all. All right. Would it be under Stellar Manufacturing Tenderfoot? Like that one. So Thomas brought up and said that, and then it brought us exactly to having some great Black Friday deals. 174, 25 bucks off of this Nitro V Tenderfoot. Kind of an interesting looking fixed blade. So you picked one of these up and you're doing something to it? Is that what you said? I kind of missed part of the chat. What's up, Dylan? Trying to back up through the chat a second here. All right, I don't know. I can't tell. Mick Ranger. Oh, boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I do want to get a full-size Ulu. I found one on eBay, used, from someone in Colorado who they went on a trip to Alaska in like the late 90s and bought a Ulu that has like a bone handle. It's small though. It is small. I mean, obviously I don't have it to show you. I haven't bought it yet. I don't know. But it's literally like 2x2. Little handle, you know, the handle, and then the blade is kind of shaped, right? Let me, here. Okay. Okay. Let's do some artistic skills right here, live. Leggy old razors. So 2x2, that means the handle is all of about that big. And then the blade is 2x2, so it goes to there. And it's that wide, so that's going to be very poor drawing. But the one I'm looking at online, it's about that big at total. And if you look at my hand, like I could bury that in my hand. So that is literally your 2x2 on the blade. But horrible drawing. Just sneezed so hard that the glass door across the room chimed. Clint, I forgot to set all chat right away too. It sucks. It's such a dumb thing. Dirty Dan, what did you get? Back up and read the chat maybe. I just discovered I own a knife from you I bought years ago. The small flipper double detent. Oh, that you got from Dylan. Isn't that fun? The Archaeo? Isn't that neat? That is neat. It's perfectly average. Look at Dan's table right now. He's got some really nice gear going. Right now? You can't even see it. This bad boy. This is so dumb. This is just so dumb. Look, I have huge hands. I have huge hands. It's a win. Indian sword or knife like a kukari. Kukri, you mean? I mean, this is not what you're talking about, but that's fun. All right. We can skip to the Bowies, the big old Bowie. Jason's Choice. I call it Jason's Choice. That'd be this one. Jason's machete of choice. Where is my kukri machete? I mean, I got this. The folding kooks. Oh, it does have a front flipper. Absolute fail. But that's not a knife. That's a knife. Where is that kukri? I don't remember. Boom. I think I know where it is. One sec. Maybe not. Aha! I found it. Repeats. I found them. Oh, mama. Hold on. Let's get this out of the way. Sword on the table. This one here. This is a. Is this a cold steel? I beat the crap out of this thing back in the day. It's got a few signs of wear. No writing on this. I'm pretty sure this is a cold steel. Maybe it's a SOG. Anyone recognize this at all? Nice kukri, just bushwhacking. That heavier front end tip is great at that forward angle for getting in and just hacking through some brush. Works good. Danny Trejo says, on the set of Machete, he called the machete Jason. That's great. I have never actually heard that one. Although this is the one I'm excited about. This is the newer one from CRKT, the Razel. This would be my bushwhacker choice. Sure. Look at how thick that is. Nice heavy stock. Micarta on the handle. It does have a chisel tip and there. So if you want to get in and doing just some small light shaving, making some sticks, stuff for camping. Bushwhacker. That's what we do. Or that's what I like to do, Mick. Since we're doing it, handmade, hand folded, not a gas station not a gas station sword. If we go on this side, maybe you can see it upside down. Ooh. Oh, right side up. Bad angle. Natural hamon. If Paul was here, I'll whack your bush. You know, we can all think it. We can just pray it. Is it? No, wait. Satisfaction's on Wednesday, right? Yeah, Maddie goes on Wednesday, and Paul's live with Maddie. What's up, Gary? How you doing? Got to trim those bushes nice and neat. High and tight. Condor K Tactical Kukri is a nice one. Says Herne. Condor. The Bushwhacker 9000. Yes. Brian Dixon. Anybody have honey badger? We were talking about honey badgers. I have one. Of course, focus on the face. This is the honey badger leaf large. And it's actually a nice little knife. They're cheap, budget friendly. Jimp's there. Jimp's there. Look at that. I mean, someone needs to take note. That's Kenman Jimp's. Right? Give me the Jimps. That's why I pulled the thing out. I was like, oh my God. I forgot that this is completely covered in Jimps. And I love it. Gary's got a military too. Fantastic. I'd like to get a PM2 lefty version with a lefty compression lock. It's on my list. It's on my list. I don't really carry this though. What is this? 8CR13. It's fine. It's fine. Gary's a southpaw. Same. Lefties unite. I actually almost get more used to just a standard righty liner lock. That I'm just kind of comfortable with that. As much as I love the full lefties, this is a lefty bolster lock right here on the Devo Stout V2. And it's sweet to just be able to use it as a right-handed knife would be, but in your left. But, you know, in the knife world, if you haven't had a lot of lefties and stuff, you borrowed an air compressor in the house. Excellent, Donnie. Otherwise, you would have had to wait till tomorrow. Hear me out. We need a jimped out knife called the Giblet. Well, I'll tell you what, Mac. All my knives need to be heavily jimped for my satisfaction. You know what, Marco? I actually never did. I got sidetracked yesterday. And I didn't. But I also think it was because it wasn't. Where are they at? Are they on the sale, or are they? Do I just need to type scales? I have the glow scales on mine, and I love those. And I'm not really a big camo carbon, 80s carbon. Did I ever see the Serrano I made for Cheeto? Or did I ever see the Serrano Donnie made? I don't know. Almost got a honey badger in Atlanta, but it was too close to the Rob Johnson's table. Got distracted. I didn't even get to the honey badger table. Every time I went by there, they were actually like packed, and it was in the smaller room, and the paths in between the aisles aren't as big. And Donnie caught on ring cam borrowing. But that second room in Atlanta, as nice as it is, was smaller, and when it's busy in there, the path between the tables isn't as wide, and when there's 3 people at a booth, you can't get to it. And so it was kind of one of those things I never made it to. The Sermon, it has all the jimps. I need to make the KDK jimp machine. I want to just make a setup. I can just throw something in there and be like jimp, 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 jimp. You know what I mean? And just kind of make it like a universal, like, and this is my jimp machine. Who doesn't want a jimp machine? I mean, come on. That could be my thing. Paul likes to snip the tip. I like to put on jimps. I want to jimp it up. What are those lines all over the side of it? Oh, those are jimps. I thought they're just go on the top. You can put jimps anywhere you want. A functioning compressor is not petty theft anymore. All right, where are the scales? We're looking at the sale, which is also another fabulous thing. Many sales will be going. I really like this. I'm about to go ahead and the oxbow. Anybody have an oxbow? So this is a slip joint, right? I don't want the quick view. There you go. I don't want the newsletter. Brass sheep's foot N690. It's cool looking though, right? The knife you gave Barbie is one you made. That's cool. I would jimp everything. Coins, keys, everything. Right, Grateful? Just jimp it all. I like putting some jimping on the liners if the liner is slightly proud of the scales for that extra grip. Maybe right about there. Ooh, mama. Oh, oh, jimped all the way around. Ooh, why did I? Okay, I wasn't expecting this, but oh, look at that little ramp, the little jimp ramp. Oh, dude, is that sharp on both sides? No. Is that sharp on both sides? What? Grateful, are you seeing this? Donnie. Donnie. We gotta wait. I don't want to wait. Give it to me now. Oh, 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 oh. Yep, sharp on both sides, kids. Oh Lord. That's woof. A woof and a woof, bro. That's terrible. Yeah, I make a couple of those go to a show. You'll sell them. You'll sell them. Condor, Ulu. Where is it made? I don't like the handle. Ulu knife, Condor, origin, El Salvador. Okay. That's interesting. Illegal, but I don't care. Is Dirty Dan like Pigpen from Peanuts? Yeah, this handle, I'm not a fan. Like, if I want to get an Ulu, but I want to get one that has like a real antler, a real moose antler, or a real like elk antler, or something like that. Kind of going for something made in Alaska. This looks like a user. Looking for a user Ulu. Anyone? A church knife. Donnie's knife. That's a church knife. It's a sick knife. Almost all of Condor's production is from El Salvador. I've heard of Condor. I've never reviewed or checked anything else. The Fixie. Yeah, what's the quality of Condor's stuff? $63 is very similar to a lot of Ulus that I've seen. It doesn't say. Oh, 1075. That's what I've looked up, Gabe, is Alaskan made Ulus. And I found some, but a couple of the ones that I want, they're out of stock. They're just not in stock right now. So it's like I'm waiting What's the one company? What is this? What happened to all my... Oh, here we go. I gotta move this. Hold on a sec. Yeah, come on. Why you gotta be like that? Condor does make some cool stuff. All right, where is that Alaskan company? Oh my God, I got so many windows. What is this? This can go away. Spyderco UK penknife salt MagnaCut, $93 right now. 93 bucks. The Ulu factory, based out of Alaska. 35-year-old child here. I am an older child. The pocket Ulus at the Ulu factory. 90 bucks, moose antler on both sides. Bro. Lockback. Made in Alaska. I want one of these. Out of stock. I got a message on, find out when they're in stock. And then, like, I'm looking into something like this one. Boom. Alaskan Antler Ulu. Yeah, baby. That's what's up. Real moose antler up on there. What are these? 80 bucks. You can get moose or caribou, and they are naturally harvested sheds, so they're not killing animals to collect them because they shed every year, so it's easy to just go out and collect sheds. 6 in stock, 79 bucks. Each one's unique. $440 though. $440. What's up? Projectiles are sharp. Anybody noticing any other sales that are popping right now that are already going off? I've seen a few. Amazon's got the CJRB sales. There's some sales on Olight right now. There's another one that I can't think of right off. Migeron. That's also on Amazon. Projectiles are sharp says, I got a question for everyone. What's the favorite knife that you bought this year? Never been a huge fan of Antler, but I'm a big fan of micarta. I love micarta and titanium, Mac. But so, am I a huge fan of Stag? Not really, but in cases like this, like an old school slip joint, sow belly, it's fantastic. Like that is where it belongs. It's nice, old, traditional. And like if I'm going to get an Alaskan Ulu, that's not something that I'm going to be carrying on a daily. You know what I mean? And so to me, it's like the original old 2,000 years ago, they would have an antler handle and a piece of slate, not an actual piece of steel. It'd be like a slate knife that they're processing whales and salmon and shit like that. Like 1,000 years ago, like that's cool. And so like to me, I want to get a unique like Ulu from Alaska. Like why wouldn't you get it with a caribou antler or a moose antler on it is what I'm. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? And something like this, just a nice traditional slip joint. Tell me that doesn't. I know it's not for everybody. Comment below also. So what's your favorite pickup from this year? And do you like Stag? Are you into it? You like antler? You like bone? I also like a smooth bone. Yeah. This bad boy. Orange bone on that Kentucky Holler Jack. I love this. This has become a daily. I carry this every day now. Nice little half stop on there. I got my Terry 1931 Leatherworks slip that we basically designed for that knife, and I carry it every day now. Digging it, digging it. Antler can be chunky. Chunky monkey. And I've heard working with it sometimes can be a pain in the ass too. But I'll buy some traditional knives here and there with a stag or a bone. But ultimately, textured titanium, micarta, my jam. Stacy, I haven't forgot about that. I got your fixed blade all boxed up. I'll send you your tracking later tonight. It's on the way. And how are you today, Stacy? Chunky, good. Chunky Monkey ice cream is the bomb. Yes. Yes, yes, it is. Sweet, yes. Okay, so haven't really seen people. What's the question is favorite pickup from this year, favorite new release from this year. One of them for me, 100%, is going to be the Concept Orlock, Terry's Design, 1931. Gabe says he doesn't like Stag. Too many incredible pickups in a wide variety to choose just one. Right? Too many pickups. Not a fan of Stag though. That's why, Gabe, I'm going to show you several. My favorite knives I bought this year is the where did that go? Oh, I don't have, this doesn't have all chat over here, stupid. I'm like, where did that message go? Favorite knives I bought this year is the Boker Plus Cajon and the Kaiser Begleiter XL. Excellent. Thomas, the Jens Anzo Eros Hollow Ground AUBL, orange G10, and blue titanium accents. That sounds great. $5.25. Spent some money on one. How fun is that though? When you can. Dark Mode Stash is Dirty Dan's favorite. Grateful Can't Choose. Grateful, choose like 8 of them. Choose just like 8 of them. We have the Concept Orlock, 100% on the list. I don't want to bring this up because I don't want to make Grateful feel bad. The Numb Knives Cornerstone. This is definitely in my top 5. Definitely. I'm hoping Grateful is going to get his soon. Concept Tipper is your favorite with the Lightning Strike Damascus. That Tipper is a cool knife. I love that Horlock, Thomas. I love it. This also top 5. 100%. The shape and the design, everything about that Cornerstone for sure. Pictus, definitely. Definitely. I'm going to move some of these Migrons out of the way. Concept Orlock, Numb Knives, Cornerstone, Gecko Pictus. Wanted that one in the line wire. Devo Stout V2. That one came out this year, right? Yes, I read it as lime wire. I do like my Kershaw Iridium. Missed out on the limited runs with the premium materials, says Matt. I have a Kershaw Iridium. I have the original one, the base Kershaw Iridium, the one that right when it came out. Gray with the goldish kind of, I don't know, is it almost like orangish gold accents. Favorite ice cream of all time is Moose Tracks, Hershey brand Moose Tracks. V1 second run. V1. So I got both Tri-State V1 and V2s this year. V1 second run. There was a Tri-Stash V1 run too. I guess I wasn't paying attention for that. Leaf-shaped blade is useful. No doubt. I don't really care for my iridium though that much. It's all right. It's just another one of them crossbar locks that I have that's okay. I've kind of wanted to customize it a little bit, but haven't gotten to it. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, LimeWire. Remember LimeWire back in the day? Oh, yeah. No doubt. I really want to find a spear point knife with a shark lock. V1 was last year, but they re-released some earlier this year. I got that V2. That's definitely another one that's on my top 5 for this year. Tri-State, Tri-Stash, KDK Custom. Snappy. That might be my top 5 for the year right there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's kind of clear the space. What do we think? Can you even see those, or is the chat in the way? The chat is in the way, which is fine. And you can't really say, because did the Monterey Bay, the Wolverine, and the Sabertooth, these didn't come out this year, but this version came out this year with the texture. So does that count? Or what really matters? BitTorrent and LimeWire. Oh yeah, back in the day. Didn't I show a micarta ring the other day on a live? I have a couple of them. Both of them from Snail Trail Dale. This one is the first one that he sent me. Just a nice, clean, green micarta. The more recent one, though, is wild. This is the kind of butterscotch micarta with the stripes. Very well done. He does them all by hand, no lathe. Boom. Good stuff. Got a great question for everyone. What's everyone's most used knife or most used piece of gear in 2025? They're going to release more titanium V2s later on. Yeah, grateful. I might get one because it's great. It's really good. I had to get the full piss. I mean, there was just kind of one of those things where, okay, if Tri-State's going to do one, I got to do one. So we had to do that. But ultimately, that textured titanium version of this knife, that's a win. So I may grab that. I want to grab some of those for gifts. Get a hold of him for sure. He makes some really nice stuff. He's got some really good selection of micarta. Quality is there. Most used mini griptilian. Used your pyrite the most, says Clint. I probably use this the most. At work, I'm signing paperwork and stuff every day. I got the Big Idea Design bolt action, baseline bolt action with the copper. And what happened is when I started using it, I would carry it a couple days a week. I was still kind of carrying my stainless Zebra pretty much almost every day, right? So I would carry that a couple days. I would carry this one a couple days. Maybe carry, I got the one I got from Stacy from CRKT. Nice titanium one. So I carry that one once in a while as well. Or the one I got from Lanyard Man. Nice little handmade fancy one. So I kind of was carrying variety here and there. And what happened is I fell in love with the baseline bolt action pen from Big Idea. I just love this one. It writes really nice. It feels good in my hand. It fit the pocket, the clip. It stays in there good. It just makes me happy. So what happened is when I was only carrying it a couple days a week, it was starting to develop this really nice patina because it's copper. And you can see underneath there where it almost looks dirty. Underneath the clip, it's like a shadow. The whole thing, when I carried a couple days a week, it would sit for a couple days. So this patina was starting to develop really, really nice. Loved it. Problem, not a problem, but a problem is I fell in love with the pen. I carry it every day. So when I carry it every day, I'm touching it all the time. I'm using it. I'm writing with it. And what that does is that rubs the patina off. So if you look on just the tip, there's a little bit of color right there. You can see as it turns around, it's kind of starting to green. But it almost looks shiny and new because I'm using it all the time. And so it's like, upsetting. Probably get a dark mode. I love the dark mode. What do I have in dark mode? I thought I had two things. Well, that's not really dark mode because that's not Blade Binge. This is the dark mode Devo Tall Boy. Was the Tall Boy this year? Maybe the Tall Boy was early in the year. I just can't with Ultim, which is fine, Dirty Dan. Some people, everybody has that different stuff that they like. Some people love carbon fiber. Good on you. I don't like it. I really am not a fan of carbon fiber. I really am not a fan of like the camel carbons and stuff either. It just doesn't really, I could just go with a nice plain green micarta. Makes me happy, you know. Textured titanium with the really nice dimples like on this Geo ethereal cutter. Oh, this thing is great. Boom. That texture on there is awesome. So to me, titanium micarta. Here's another green micarta, the Tenable Fermi. Nice user. But just that micarta. Baby Banter, Warncliffe, micarta. The Tall Boy was early this year. Rovi Von E90 Angel Eyes Flashlight Leatherman Surge and a Tyrant Razor V2 for most used. Sounds like a nice group. Only dark mode you have is a Lander 4 Sheepsfoot. Waiting for the small boy. Yeah, I heard about the small boy. Tall Boy's great. So this is my one dark mode. I thought this one was super cool. All the other Tall Boys had this like lines, these like wave pattern lines on it, which is fine. But something about this one didn't. And I think it was Eric decided not to have them on this one because it distracted or didn't look as good with that dark mode. Tall Boys definitely should be in this group, so it is. I told you, my favorite knife for the year. Here, this is my favorite knife of the year. I really like this too, though. But I don't know if this model, does this count for a new knife this year, or what do we think? Happy Tuesday, Robin. Want to trade that Tall Boy for what? No. I love that thing. What are you trading for it? Just sent you an Instagram containing an Instagram reel about the upcoming Devo Saloon. Think I'm about to snag a Geo. Dude, full disclosure, Geo reached out. They talked to me. They sent this to me. Now you know. I did not pay for this. I still love it. If I had issues, I'd tell you. I'm not as much of a fan of crossbar locks. This is very similar to the feel of a drop bear, except for it's a little bit stiffer. Oh, I just caught my... Did you see that? That was weird. I got to watch the tape. It's a little bit stiffer on the open and the close of the crossbar, but it makes me want to take my Kaiser drop bear and open it up and actually tighten up the Omega spring, because now that I'm feeling one that has a little bit tighter Omega spring, I actually kind of prefer it. So it's snappy, it feels good, flicks out nice, feels great in the hand. What's really doing it for me is the titanium dimples. That dimple texture just feels great. And I like the blade shape. That really, really almost light clip point kind of a shape. Plus the whatever the surface finish of the blade. Pretty much everything about it. I'm happy. I'm going to use it, carry it. But so far with the Geo, I'm enjoying it. Don't cut yourself. My list looks like yours minus the Stout and the Cornerstone. Grateful. You got, yeah, this is a good one. It's a good one. What are you trying to trade for my tall boy now? An S towel? That's probably a good idea. I want an S towel, sure, but I don't want to get rid of the tall boy. I really like the tall boy. I have to buy another one. Let's get a Stout. Dude. Plus they have a lefty. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Paul. Yeah. I'd love to do it, Lanyard Man, but I really like my tall boy. I really like my tall boy. Okay, so Instagram, Tom. What do we got? So this is the new Devo. What? Wow. Stout and Mallory Forest 2 are the pickups of the year from Cicero. The Devo Saloon. Interesting. When's this going to be coming out then? How soon? How soon? God. How soon? Very soon. That looks cool. I can dig it. Can you? All right, what time is it? 5:20. Who does it? Doesn't Caleb go live today? Caleb, 1776. He's going live at 6. All right. Tuesday's a ton of folks. A ton. Tri-State comes on at 7. Doesn't Darkwater usually go live? Shay and Taggin. Shay and Taggin do one on Tuesday too? Darkwater's now too? Holy goodness. Need to help promote some of these other lives. Is it on Taggins' channel or is it on Shay? I have both. I hate it when they don't give it to you right away. Just give it to me. Now it's not refreshing. It's pissed. Dude, I have like 20 some windows open on that one and like 10 over there. Like, whoops. Kind of need to not. With the new, ever since I got the Cougar, I only could open like 2 or 3 windows on the other one. Night Jesus, 2025. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay. Bonus, wait. Oh, they should. They make a tall girl. What would that look like? And then it should have a pin-up on the box. I'm down with that. That sounds cool. But when is this? Anyone have any idea on this small boy? And did anybody pick up the XL growler? That thing is sick. Kaiser Hawk. DLC coated drop shut Kaiser Hawk bladefulness. With that snap echo. I love it. It's like a double snap. Little clicky click action. And it just wants to just fly shut. I'm going to cut off the tip of my thumb eventually. Definitely going to cut off the tip of my thumb. You like the collection? It's getting there. It's doing good. Couple of shelves full. Got the tops from the year on the table right now. Are some of the favorites. When did the Kaiser, this was like before Christmas last year. It's been over a year now, right? The Kaiser Hawk. Robin's buddy snagged the XL Growler. DLC is great. About as shiny as CKF's mirror DLC. Ooh, neat. Retrofitting your truck with a Mr. Fusion. Flux capacitor, you still need one of those. But the Mr. Fusion definitely makes it no nonsense. You got me buying a medium and large Luzon, you jerk. I mean, why? I mean, look at this. Bop, bop. Right when I got it, it was a little crunchy. But a slight adjustment on the pivot. Blade is solid. Very solid. It's huge. So Paul you bought both of them? That's hilarious. What budget or sub $100 blade did you use the most this year? Says Cicero. That's a fun question. I am all over the place. So budget that got used a lot this year. This year. I want to say it's either a Migron or a Sencut or a Tenable. La, 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 la. Which one did I carry a lot? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is like I'm trying to think of the ones where it was like, ooh, this one managed to get into my pocket more frequently. If my stuff wasn't all over the place and slightly more organized, I might have a quicker answer for that. Definitely been getting more into some of the premiumer. The premier. Sog Tenacious. Homeless are not to be trusted. Yeah, you do not buy drones from homeless folks. Kaiser Mini Grouper. That's a fun one. I've got that one down here for doing a custom. I want to customize mine the way Paul customized yours. That sounds really cool. Sub $100 knife. IDK what that is, says Langerman. CJRB Pyrite Lights. Sure. What's up, Brashier Bear? Evening, KDK. Oh, he's saying hi to everybody. Learn the hard way. Yep. Never from someone on the street. Especially if just someone rolls up with a random bike and says $20. Like, no. No, thank you. A pass. Migron? That might be... I did carry this one quite a few times. I'm trying to be accurate to like what it actually made it into my pocket, you know, more than twice or whatever. And I get so many that it's always, you know, This might be one though. The Migron Carix. I got this at Blade Show Atlanta. Definitely carried it quite a bit. I believe it was all of 50. Boom. Nice action. Flips out nice. Feels good. Good choke up spot. That might be one that I definitely carried quite a bit. The one that looks like the Kentucky Holler Jack, the Elk River Easy Open Jack. So this is the Kentucky Holler Jack, but you guys know my Rosecraft Elk River Easy Open. It's got the wood on there. It's got that same little notch right there. I carried that a lot. The only reason I'm not carrying it now and I can't show it to you right now is because I gave it to my dad. So Dad's got it right now and he's checking it out. The knife I got him last year, he lost it in the couch or somewhere, couldn't find it or whatever. And then we were talking, I brought a few knives last time I saw him. Well, not last time, but when I saw him a couple of weeks ago and showed him a few different things. It was like, you know, what do you want to try? You know, which one do you want to, what do you like? What do you see? And I, you know, probably had like 6 or 7 knives on me. And he ended up picking that one. So it's very similar. The Elk River Easy Open Jack from Rosecraft. Very similar design to this slip joint here. Be highly appreciated if you could do some projects on the YouTube live streams. Thomas, yes. I want to start doing that like all the time. Civivi Vision FG is a win. But the problem is I'm scatterbrained. I need to organize. I need to tighten up ship a little. And then kind of be like, all right, Monday we're doing a die project, or we're going to do an anno, or I'm trying to set stuff up so I have multiple like stations and be like, ooh, when we're going to film live, I can go right here and have those good angles. We're going to be in the garage, doing some work in the garage. So 100% yes, Thomas. We are going to be just hitting projects like a crazy man. Just ruined a second pry. Time for a gummy, beers, and a bowl. You gotta reset. What were you making the prize out of, Donnie? Laser Ghost, formerly Bless. Making some pry bars. Yeah, are you making them out of titanium or are you using steel? Curious. I read that as gummy beers. I mean, yeah. Robin, gummy beers? For my most used pen in 2025, the Gerber Impromptu. Gerber Impromptu. I don't know that pen. Copy. Search Google. Atomic Bear. Oh, that's a review. Why isn't there any for sale? Oh, here we go. Blade HQ. Gerber Impromptu. Oh, I've seen this before. Are they out of stock? Discontinued. Anybody know if those are still available somewhere? The Gerber Impromptu. Making them out of titanium. Okay. Grateful Robin says maybe we can make a deal. What are we going to get? A doll? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Robin's got the voodoos. Hoodoo, the Udo. Sencut is the even cheaper version of Civivi. They actually make great knives for 30, 45 bucks. 420 Virus, looking for a good budget. The pry is very specific shape. Just cut a groove in the wrong place. Yep. Yep. That happens. But yeah, 420 Virus. Sencut. Check this out. Okay, where is that one? I have a new one. Did I put it down here? I can't remember what this one's called. This is a Sencut. Who's got one of these again? Carries this one a bunch. Nice little Sencut for under 50 bucks. Boom. Thin, slicey. The Sencut Serene. This is probably my favorite Sencut button lock. Very fidgety. Sencut Serene. Where are they? It's the Sencuts. Am I losing my mind? If you want a big Sencut, the Draxor. Like button locks, yeah, that Sencut Serene is really nice. I'm still missing a couple Sencuts I wanted to show you, but I am all over the place. Also, check out Tenable. Here's a Tenable Fermi. This is like 45 bucks. Tenable top liner lock Fenriers, 50, 60 bucks. Beware, Skelfin is a little knife, but it's the Skelfin. Herne, thank you, Sir Herne. Welch's Fruit Snacks and a good beer. Top liner lock. So it's a button actuated top liner lock from Tenable. These are like 50, 60 bucks. Here is the micarta version. I bought one. I loved it. I had to buy another. I'm going to use one for a giveaway. Used to like flippers, but button lock is a finger happy. Yeah, dude. Button top liner locks. You can use the button, but it's actually actuating the liner lock on the back. So you got the strength of the liner lock, but it's a button lock. How much is a Honey Badger? Most of them are around $40 to $60. I think this one is like 45 bucks. This is the Honey Badger Leaf. What they do is they have several sizes. So this is the leaf, so it's the shape of the blade. Then they have like a Honey Badger different shaped blade. I can't remember the names of all of them. But then they have a lot of them in like smalls, mediums, and larges. So you can get one like 1.5 inches shorter or a 1/2 inch shorter, or the large. This is a large. But a lot of the Honey Badgers are literally around that $40 to $60. Usually prefer top liner button lock over the plunge lock, but we'll take either if I have to. Right. Right. Migaron. I just got this Migaron for 30 bucks. $30. Boom. Nice front flipper. If you want just a back flipper, this Migaron is also about 30 bucks. The super budget Migarons with the $30, $40 range are all D2. The CJRB Rebel, you can get this on Amazon right now for 30. This is a button lock CJRB Rebel Ray Laconico design. Migaron Tenable Sencut SRM, can't go wrong. Paul says no. Honey Badger is like Civivi. No. Wait, what? Oh, it's a no from you, dog? Paul, you ever snip a front flipper? Hmm? Hmm? I mean, why wouldn't you? Right? I mean, I think you'd have to. If you find the right one to front, or to What the fart kind of question is that? Meaning, of course he has. Dude, these thumb studs on here, I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Might have to get rid of the rear flipper so that you can do the front flipper better. The SRM Paul free. Paul, have you ever added a flipper? I snipped my own Strix. Oh, that's right. You snipped the front flipper off the Strix. Why would you do this? I mean, you snipped a Clydesdale. So he's done it. Paul snips. Paul snips. He likes to snip. You know, because why not? Because why not? Well, kids, I want to eat early and get some stuff, be productive today. We got an hour and 20 minutes. That ain't bad. We'll see if we get on tomorrow. Thomas, I want to do projects. Definitely do projects for the lives. Paul, we're talking knives, not horses. You guys. Magnus sluts. Paul says the answer is still yes. Horses. Whatever. I see a flipper tab. I see can we cut this off? What do you guys think? I think I want to cut it off. All right. Cut it out. Appreciate all of you. We'll see you soon. Stay sharp. And thanks.